Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me once again for a Yohnee Moode moment. Yay! Thank you very much. I so appreciate you being here. Today's video is entitled My Top 5 Favorite Female Athletes. I'm so excited about this video. I really am, because I'm just excited to talk about this. I'm not like a super huge sports person, but I like what I like. Okay? All right? So, I'm just going to get right into it. My top 5 favorite female athletes. If I'm looking to the side, it's because I'm referring to some notes, okay? Okay. Right. So, number 1 is Wilma Rudolph. Yes, the Wilma Rudolph. Rest in peace. In the 1960s, Wilma Rudolph was considered the fastest woman in the world. She was a premature baby who suffered from pneumonia and scarlet fever and went on to lose the use of one of her legs due to polio. As a child, she wore a brace because of that, and her siblings would take turns massaging her leg, I guess, to get the circulation going, but she had to wear the brace, was thinking that she was going to have to wear the brace for the rest of her life. And she did not have to. I don't know if it was the massages or just the grace of God, the plan of the Lord, honey. But she went on to become one of the best athletes the world has ever seen in track and field, and went on to represent the United States in the 1956 and 1960 Olympic Games. Rudolph earned 4 medals, 3 gold and 1 bronze, in the 200 meter, 100 meter, and 4x1 meter relays. Unbelievable. 3 gold medals in the Olympics. Can you imagine something like that? Especially where she started as a child. Just, you know, she was sickly as a child. One thing after another, honey. But let me tell you, that goes to show you, nothing can thwart the plan of God. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. And the enemy will try. He'll try to get you, even as a child. But she was covered, and she went on to make history. Yes. Sorry. Number one, Wilma Rudolph. So inspirational. Absolutely. Number 2, Florence Griffith Joyner, also known as Flo Jo. Track and field. You know what? Actually, 3 of my 5 are track and field stars. Probably because I ran track also. I was a sprinter though. At that time we had a 50 yard dash. I ran the 50 yard dash, 100 yard dash, and then I did field events. I did the long jump. Yeah, just the long jump. So 50, 100, long jump. And so I think that's the reason why, of course, I'm gonna have track and field stars, ladies, on this list. Okay, so again, Flo Jo is number 2. She is considered the fastest woman of all time, based on the fact that the world records that she set in 1988 for both the 100 meter and 200 meter still stand. 100 meter, 200 meter still stand. As far as I know, they still stand. If for some reason somebody in the last 5 to 8 years have beat those records, somebody let me know. But according to my knowledge, yes, her world record still stands. So she is considered the fastest woman today still. The fastest woman in the world. She died young. She died very young. I think she was like 36, 37, something like that. Yeah. Really sad. I think she had a seizure in her sleep and she died. So sad. I was devastated when I heard that because I just couldn't understand it, you know. Those people, you know, especially athletes, they tend to seem larger than life, you know, and you just assume that they're healthy, you know, because of what they do, you know. You just never know. Anyway, number 2, FloJo. Number 3, track and field, Evelyn Ashford. You know what? I think, you know, she was a little bitty thing too. Maybe 5'5" or something like that. That's a little bitty to me. Yeah, but she was a tough cookie. Let me give you some information about her. Evelyn Ashford was the 1984 Olympic champion in the 100-meter dash. She ran the 11-second barrier over 30 times and was the first to run under 11 seconds in the Olympic Games. As a 19-year-old, she finished 5th in the 100-meter event at the 1976 Summer Olympics. Then she goes on to be a part of the 1988 and 1992 Summer Olympics 4x1 relay team. 1988, she was with FloJo. I'm not sure about 1992, where they went on to win the gold. Yes, just unbelievably fast. And you know what? It's, you know, it's natural talent too, but those girls work hard. They work really hard at being the best at what they do, and it showed, you know, in the results of their races. If you have time, go to YouTube and look up the 1988 track and field events in the Olympics, the 4x1 women's relay race. FloJo was in it, Evelyn Ashford, and there were 2 other ladies in there. I cannot remember their name, but they smoked. Yes. I mean, it was amazing. It was just, it's a thrill to watch. Just go and watch some of their footage. FloJo, Wilma Rudolph, Evelyn Ashford. Go watch some of that footage. It is truly inspiring. It really is. All right, number 4 is going to be a deviation now from track and field, and we're going to go with Serena Williams in tennis. Excuse me. Yes, she is known as the tennis GOAT. All right, Serena Williams is considered by many to be the best tennis player of all times. Williams holds an incredible 94 WTA career titles. Wow, I think it's the Women's Tennis Association. I'm not sure. I should have looked that up. I think it is. If it's not, I will correct it on the screen. I'll confirm on the screen. All right. 22 Grand Slam titles. She is also the only tennis player of either gender to have ever won singles titles at least 6 times in 3 of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments. And in 2016, those 22 Grand Slam titles ties her with Steffi Graf, who was also a phenomenal tennis player. It ties her for 2nd place for the most Grand Slam titles. So she and Steffi Graf are tied for 2nd place. I think 1st place is either Chris Evert or Martina Navratilova. It's one of those 2 who are also excellent, amazing tennis players. And if my list was longer, both of those ladies would actually be on the list, but it had to be top 5. Okay. If I could do a top 10, then definitely Chris Evert would be a part of it. Martina Navratilova would be a part of it. Who else would be a part of it? Debbie Thomas, and who else? there's a lot of them. I can't think of them right now, but anyway, but I had to go with top 5. So Serena Williams for me is in spot number 4. And then pulling up the rear, but hey, she is nothing to, to shake a finger at. That is Dominique Dawes. Yes. Known in the gymnastics community as Awesome Dawsome. She was phenomenal. And a lot of the, I would go on to say that, a lot of the newer gymnastics phenomenons are standing on her shoulders. Now, I'm sure she's still on somebody's too, but they stand on hers. Gabby Douglas and, Lord, I can't remember the other girl's name right now. Sorry, I don't really watch gymnastics anymore. At this time I did, and Dominique Dawes dominated. Okay? All right, so she was a 10-year member of the U.S. National Gymnastics Team, the 1994 U.S. All-Around Senior National Champion, a 3-time Olympian, a World Championship silver and bronze medalist, and a member of the gold medal winning team, the Magnificent Seven, at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta. Dawes is also notable as being the first African American woman to win an individual Olympic medal in artistic gymnastics. Okay? And the first black person of any nationality or gender to win an Olympic gold medal in gymnastics. Let me read that again. The first black person of any nationality or gender to win an Olympic gold medal in gymnastics. Yeah. Dominique Dawes. Go watch some of her footage too. She was unbelievable. Yes. All right, that wraps it up. My top 5 favorite female athletes. That was really fun, really fun. Let me know what you think of my list, and let me know if you have any different ones that maybe I didn't think of. And tell me why. Who are they? What they do? Leave it in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave those below as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time and attention. If you haven't already done so, subscribe below, turn on notifications so you can know what's coming next. And until next time, have a wonderful day.